I'm going to show you how to make money with crypto. And this strategy has been working absolute wonders for me and many of my students that have been implementing it. And by the way, if you're not familiar with what we do here, we talk all things making money online and in cryptocurrency. So if you're interested in learning more, make sure to subscribe. Now, without wasting any more time, let's get straight into the video. Now, before we go over how to actually make the money, there's 3 things that you need to understand about investing in crypto. Number 1 is that it's extremely volatile, which means that prices can swing wildly up and down, sometimes within minutes. You can see in January, Bitcoin was at $47,000, and then 2 weeks later, February, it went down to $38,000. Number 2 is that you shouldn't invest more than you can afford to lose. This goes for anything in life. But when it comes to crypto, there are times where the market does a complete reversal. For example, from December 2017 to December 2018, Bitcoin lost over 80% of its value. Now, even though people always say don't time the market, the reality is that if you would have sold your Bitcoin near the top at $20,000 and then bought back in near the bottom at $3,200, you would have made a ton of money. And that's exactly what I did, and so did many other investors who were able to sell near the top and then buy near the bottom. And number 3 is that you should never trust a paper wallet. There are multiple stories of people losing millions of dollars because they put their seed phrase on a piece of paper and then either misplaced the paper or someone stole it from them. Never put your seed phrase on paper. Instead, use a hardware wallet like a Ledger or a Trezor. Okay, now that we've gone over those 3 things, let's get into the video. The first way that I make money with crypto is through yield farming. If you don't know what yield farming is, it's basically where you lend out your crypto to earn interest. For example, if you lend out Ethereum, you'll earn interest in Ethereum. And the reason why you would do this is because Ethereum is appreciating in value as the price goes up. So if you lend out your Ethereum and earn interest on it, then that means you're earning more Ethereum, which is going up in value. And on top of that, lending platforms usually charge an interest rate anywhere from 3 to 10%, depending on the platform, but in most cases, 6%. So if you have $10,000 worth of Ethereum at a 6% interest rate, you're earning $600 per year just for having your Ethereum locked up. Now, before we go any further, I need to let you know that I'm not a registered financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. Now, the best place to yield farm is usually on decentralized exchanges, also known as DEXs. These platforms allow you to trade tokens without having to use a centralized exchange like Coinbase or Binance. And the best part is that you usually earn trading fees every single day for providing liquidity to the DEX. For example, if you have an equal amount of Ethereum and USDC, you can provide liquidity to Uniswap and earn fees from traders who want to swap between these 2 tokens. Or another popular one is Balancer, which allows you to create your own liquidity pool. Now, if you don't know what a liquidity pool is, it's basically where you add an equal amount of 2 different tokens, and the platform uses these tokens to give traders the ability to swap between them. Now, the thing is that you have to have an equal amount of both tokens, which means that you might miss out on price appreciation on one of them. For example, if you have an equal amount of Ethereum and USDC, and Ethereum shoots up in price, you're not really benefiting because you would have had more money if you didn't have USDC. So that's why I prefer to use Curve Finance. Curve is a little bit different because instead of adding an equal amount of both tokens, you actually specify how much of each token you want to add to the pool. For example, if I have 100 USDC and 10 ETH, I can add 80% of my USDC and 20% of my ETH to a liquidity pool. This allows me to earn fees from traders while also allowing me to benefit from price appreciation on my ETH. Number 2, staking. Now, staking is very similar to yield farming, except you're usually locking up your crypto for a certain amount of time. For example, if you stake your ETH 2.0, you're locking it up and not being able to use it for anything else. Now, the benefit is that you're usually paid a higher amount of interest than you would have gotten from yield farming. But if you need to access your funds, then staking isn't really the best option. Now I recommend to check out Lido Staked ETH. They currently pay out a 5.75% return. So if you have $1,000 worth of ETH, you're earning around $57.50 per year. The third way I make money with crypto is through play-to-earn games. Now, I have a full step-by-step tutorial on how to make money with these games, but here's a brief overview. Essentially, there are blockchain-based games where you can earn money by playing the game. For example, Axie Infinity is a game where you can battle your Axies against other players and earn money from winning. And unlike traditional games where you spend money to play, With play-to-earn games, you actually make money by playing. Now, the best part is that you can cash out your earnings in crypto, which you can then convert to fiat if you want to. And even though it's fun to play these games, the truth is that you can hire someone to play for you if you have the extra money. For example, if you have an extra $5,000 laying around, you could buy 5 Axes, which will cost you around $200 each. Then you can hire someone on Fiverr for around $10 per hour to play for you. And if they play for 8 hours a day, that will cost you around $80. That means that after paying for the Axie and the player, you're only spending an extra $160 per month. And if you're lucky enough to breed 2 Axies and sell them for $500 each, then you'll essentially be breaking even. That means that all the money you earn from playing from that point on will be pure profit. The fourth way I make money with crypto is through NFTs. Now, I have a whole video explaining NFTs, so make sure to check that out. But basically, NFTs are digital assets that can represent anything from artwork to game items. What makes them unique is that they're stored on a blockchain, which makes them easily transferable. This means that anyone can buy and sell them without having to go through a middleman like a bank or a government agency. The best part is that there are some platforms where you can actually rent out your NFT to earn passive income. For example, you can list your CryptoPunks on CryptoPunks, rent and start earning income from people who want to rent them. The fifth way I make money with crypto is by creating content. Now, if you're good at something, whether it's making YouTube videos, Twitter threads, TikTok posts, whatever it is, you can monetize your skills by getting paid in crypto. And I know this might seem obvious, but many people don't realize that they can earn money from creating content. Just take me, for example. I started this channel a few years ago, and now I'm able to make a living from creating content. And even though it wasn't easy, and I didn't get paid for the first 6 months, now I'm earning hundreds of thousands of dollars per month. The sixth way to make money with crypto is through copy trading. Now, if you're not familiar with what copy trading is, it's basically where you follow someone else's trades and copy them on your account. This can be useful if you're new to trading and don't want to risk your own money trying to figure out what to trade on. And if you're wondering why someone would let you copy their trades, it's because they can make money from having people copy them. For example, on a popular platform, traders can charge a fee for letting people copy their trades. So if you're good at trading and have a proven track record, you can make money from having people copy your trades. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe for more updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.